Right then, so you join me today for another video, and today we're going to be cracking on with getting the Honda restored now. This is it. We've finally got to the point where I've managed to get the welder, so now we just need to get the car prepared, and one of them things to do is to get the fuel tank out, and you know, so we've got a bit more access to get to the places where we need to be. So, for starters, the dogs are barking, but we've got the welder. There's a box. It's a Power Welds 171C. So yesterday I've been pissing around setting that up. That's all ready to go. So I've ordered some stuff that should be hopefully coming tomorrow, like paint and some clamps and stuff, just so that I can get this boot floor done, because that's what we'll be doing first, and then we'll be moving around to the sills. So yeah. Right, and so the first order of business is getting these wheels off, because what I'm going to do is, because I mean obviously the areas that are rusty, I don't really want to put a jack on them, because the rear jacking point probably, well, is compromised obviously. So okay, so this one's now properly seated on the trailing arm. Now I just need to go around to the other side and get that one on. As you can see, we're underneath now. I'm not going underneath, don't worry. But yeah, it's quite rusty, isn't it? So yeah, this is going to be fun getting the fuel tank out, isn't it? No. Okay, so we're underneath the car. I just thought I'd show you around actually, before we get cracking on with removing the fuel tank. Yeah, it's pretty rusty, I think, isn't it? A lot of surface crud, you know, that sort of stuff. Lovely jubbly. Lots of cobwebs. We like that. Yeah. So yeah, there's this to sort out. It's all corrosion around these holes and stuff, around the grommets and stuff. This one must have obviously seen the worst. What I believe was water got in the boot and it got sat in where the sound deadening was, and it created like a little pool, and it just sat there and went underneath and basically just rotted this out. So yeah, as I said, just cut that out. That'll be in a later video. So we've got lots of crust, lots of holes, lots of rusty bolts, that's for sure as well, because if I just kind of like work my way around here, yeah, look, I mean, this is what I was on about with the sill. It's not that bad on the back side, it's pretty clean. It's got like this weird like black underseal stuff on, which I think, you know, protected most of it. It's a bit awkward, so I need one of them boards that you can like roll on. There's the fuel filler neck, looking rusty as ever. There's your anti-roll bar, which is all obviously going to get sorted out in due course. But first of all, we need to take this cover off. There's a cover that houses all the pipes and stuff that runs alongside here. So yeah, and then I believe on the same as the Rover 25, they're 13mm on that thread. Them nuts are 13mm, so get 13mm long ratchet on that. Hopefully we should be able to drop the tank a bit and then gain access to the connectors. That'd be really helpful. So let's get cracking. Well, unfortunately that's as low as the camera will go on that tripod. I can't seem to get it any lower, so that'll have to do for now. And to be honest with you, camera's just getting the bloody way when you're doing stuff, don't they? I mean, I would do this without the bloody camera, but yeah, it's got lots of dirt on. And I always seem to find, right, that I do it in my best bloody clothing and all. I don't know if anyone else finds that. Right, so that looks like a 10mm. Bloody hell, it's actually come loose. Oh dear. So once this fuel tank's out, then we'll be happy to weld. This is just, I mean, it's just as a a precaution. We don't really want to be blowing ourselves up. I mean, I know people have welded sills in the past without needing to take the fuel tank off, but because this side's quite close, I'm not risking it. Especially when I need to put the grinder right next to it. You watch, I'll put a slot in the fuel tank and blow myself up. There we go, we've got it off. Bloody hell, I'm going to give myself vertigo doing this, I tell you. There we go. These really annoying pegs that are holding that in. I don't even know where my trim removal kit has gone. I had a perfect piece for that as well. Things just go missing and it's just so annoying. Oh, it's because it's covered in underseal, that's why. It's absolutely baked in that bloody crappy underseal that was on the sills. I've put it on the plastics as well. Who's done that? Is it a screw then or what? I don't bloody know at this rate. I can't bloody see what it is. I don't understand, right? Why did they put plastic screws in and metal bolts? It makes no sense. You could have just put all 4 bolts in. To be honest, it's just easier to pull the bolts off. Look at this. This is what I mean. This underseal stuff here. Can you see that? I don't know what the hell that is. There we go. Oh wow. Oh my god. Look at that. There we go. Just snap the buggers off instead. Look at this. It's like really weird. Like you go to bend it and it just like peels off. I wonder what you'd get off. I wonder how you'd get that off. Like all of it off. Like it's brittle, but weird stuff. Right, so here's all the plugs and stuff. Lovely jubbly. This fuel tank might need a bit of a clean up. Look at this here. So I'm glad that chassis rail's solid. That's good to see. But yeah, we've got all these cables that run along here now, exposed and whatnot, so we'll try and figure out which one's which and remove them. Fun. Right, so I've just nipped into the shed and we've gotten out some of the big boy tools and we're going to start to remove these long threaded 13mm nuts that are holding the straps on the fuel tank. Now they're incredibly rusty. In fact, I'm going to have to get new straps for these because the strap is actually cracked when trying to turn the nut. So that's another thing on the list of things to get for this car. But yeah, that one's alright, that one's turning, I've managed to get it turning. But this bugger here is that rusty, it has turned from a 13 to a 12. And it looks very rounded as well, which is a bit worrying. So we're going to have to try and find a 12 long, because this will just not turn anymore. I don't want to keep doing that because I'll round it off. That is absolutely knackered. Wow. Right, so a lot of thinking has been going on, and I've decided just to take a break from trying to remove that bolt up there because it's doing my head in. So I've paid my attention to the fuel filler neck. We've got that loose, that's coming off. Remove one of the bolts, yet again rusty as hell. So yeah, that was a nightmare as well. I'm going to try and leave that on if I can, and try and when lowering it, try and manoeuvre it around the suspension if that is doable. Because I don't really have to start taking off them bloody clips, and that would be a nightmare as well because they are very, very rusty, and it is a metal fuel filler neck. So it's gone in my eye again. So yeah, that's probably like bonded to bloody metal and corroded, all that sort of thing. So I'd rather do that off the car and refurbish it off the car, rather than having to painfully struggle to remove it on the car. So really it's just that bolt up there now and all the connectors that need to come off and all the pipes. So once it's lowered to a sort of level which I'm happy with, then I can gain access to the pipes, remove them, and we should be good. Right, so what we've done is we've just supported the fuel tank with another jack and a bit of wood just to stop it falling down. What I've had to do, because this one was all rounded off and seized, we went to go we got some blades for like a saw, and we just cut through the thread of the thing that holds it up. So I didn't really fancy putting an angle grind in there of the fuel tank, so we did it the slow way but the better way. So there we go. So that one's off. Just need to loosen this one off a bit more. Nearly there. And then hopefully we can lower this down and it should start coming down, and then we can gain access to the connectors and then just take them off. So there we go. It's just been a bit awkward really, but we're getting there. Right, so I've just removed the one of the fuel lines, which is this one here. That's off. The other strap is now off as well. That just twisted off, and obviously we've cut that one off. So I've just lowered it ever so slightly. I've also removed this this bar that was along here just for more access. We took that off from up there. There's a little plate on the inside where you can just gain access and take that plug off. Now we just need to remove this one, which is proving itself a pain in the ass. So yeah, we'll get that sorted now. Right, so I've managed to remove the last connector. A bit of a pain. You had to get a screwdriver in and just lift up a tab that was really like located in this groove. That's off now. Now we can try and lower the tank. So let's do that. Right, so I'm paying my attention to this area again. There's a few more connections that I need to remove. So there's this 10mm nut here that needs to come loose. There we go. So that's that bit, and then there's like a little plug here that's keeping it in place. Yeah. I'm gonna have to maybe get some grips on that and just try and pull it through. But yeah, that's this clip here, which bolts in through the fuel tank like that. Yeah, it's quite awkward is this fuel tank, I must admit. There's a few connectors, right, so I best put them back right. Right, it's been about 3 hours since I last did a recording. I just thought, you know what, sod it, I'm not going to record it, I'm just going to get it bloody done because it's been an absolute nightmare. Rust, pipes not wanting to come off, just things seized, you know, the usual score with this sort of stuff. You can see the fuel tank is lowered-ish. Everything's off now. Connectors, pipes, the strap, yeah. So hopefully now I can drag it out. So let's see if we can do that. Tell you, I'm always in my best bloody clothing when I do stuff like this. I don't know if this is even going to come out. These oil stains and everything. So I'm on my side again. Let's get all these tools out of the way. I'm hoping this will come out nice and easy. Right, where's me bloody... Where's that? Right. There's a bit of fuel in it actually. I can put it in the other car. I don't know how old it is actually, so best not. There we go. there is quite a bit in there. It's sloshing about like. Need some new clips for these. These just bloody snapped off when I used the pliers. That one, it's not too bad. But, oh, I'm so glad it's out, honestly. It was an utter bloody nightmare getting that out. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Okay, so clips and bits and bobs and all that jazz. They don't want to come out. Oh, there we go. How bad are these? I don't know, they were quite rotten. I'm getting new ones of these. They're fucked. Right. Well, there we go. Probably the cleanest part of the bloody car under here. Right, so it's out and it's left a big gap for stuff to, you know. My camera's covered in crap, so it's a bit hazy. But there we go, you get the gist. Tell you what, it's cleaner under here than it was on my 25 when I did this job. The 25 was even worse. But there we go. It's gonna hopefully get all the cobwebs off now. Whee! So yeah, that's that out. Thank God for that. So there we go. Oh, there is the fuel tank. Probably gonna get this refurbished, no doubt, because I mean, cobwebs, give it a good bloody rinse or something down, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, hope that pipe's alright. Tell you what, there's a lot of, oh, look at that, absolutely full of grunge. You can't really see much in there, but once I take that off, we'll definitely be seeing some, probably lots of old crud in there, no doubt. But yeah, anyway, it's off now, so I'm glad. Now I can actually put the car down, put the wheels back on and get welding. Hooray! But that's a job for tomorrow. So there we go. No more explosive tanks. So there we go. Thank God for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know it was a bit of a weird one. It was not a lot of filming. I just wanted to crack on with it, but just to let you know it's out and it's a success. So there we go. Cheers for watching, guys. And I'll see you in another video.